Hello, my name is Rich Howard, owner of Architectural Builder Supply, and this video is to bring you a closer look at the Kwikset number 89904-001. This is their 2 1/8 multi-spur bit that is going to be used in their 138 installation kit. And the 138 is a classic Kwikset lock installation kit that a lot of locksmiths, a lot of carpenters, handyman, building engineers love. You could count on selling an entire kit often. Someone would walk in and just, need to be able to install a lock, install a deadbolt. Do so relatively often, but not high production. If you're a locksmith and a locksmith would certainly own one of these. More appropriate for someone to buy this kit would be doing less volume than a locksmith, in my experience. Someone who does it enough to have the kit, but not so often as to look for other ways to be drilling holes into doors, is the point. Now, this is a 2 1/8 inch multi-spur bit. This is a nice design of a multi-spur bit, because you get the twin cutting planes or cutters on the unit, so that when the bit hits the face of the door, the teeth score the outside of the door, and then you're doing removal with these flat cutters. And is certainly, for a lot of people, a very preferred way of doing it. 2 1/8 inch diameter. Overall length of the shaft, about 6 1/8 to the end of the cutters. It's about 6 3/4. Comes with a Allen wrench, which you'll use to keep it captive inside of the tool. Now, I personally am not a fan of drilling 2 1/8 inch holes into a door with a multi-spur bit. Never have. In my opinion, it's not the best way to do it. In my opinion, it's the more expensive way to do it. And it is the more, it's a riskier way to do it as well. Meaning, with these teeth and wood doors, birch, oak, in the old days, Luan, whatever you're going to encounter, when those teeth hit the face of that door, they don't gracefully or elegantly score the veneer. I've seen them hit the face of the door and just tear veneer out. I've been on lock jobs where someone has done that, and then they're getting scar plates or large rosettes to go underneath the lock set because they've ripped the face of the door out. But that's my experience, and other people that I've had this conversation with don't share that same sort of conclusion. However, I've used not less than thousands of times a regular Morse or whomever bimetal 2 1/8 inch hole saw. And I have drilled thousands of holes like that. I've never ripped the veneer out because the teeth are smaller, they're scoring shorter, they're not as protracted as teeth as this. And I'm not cutting as much of the door as well, because really all I'm doing is cutting the circular perimeter of the hole. And when I go halfway through and then come back to the other side of the door where my pilot bit from the mandrel has exited on the other side, use that as my starter hole, complete that off, and I take a little core out. So I'm cutting less of the wood as well. But the real advantage is that I've never run the risk of ripping the face of the veneer away. And that's why I don't like 2 1/8 inch multi-spur bits. Again, a lot of people don't share my conclusions about that. It's only based on drilling thousands of holes, mind you. And I am firmly entrenched in my opinion regarding it, but I don't make a living doing it in terms of being in the field drilling holes, so I don't pretend to be an expert with multi-spur bits. I must admit I could be doing something wrong. There is a table down below that will give you links, images, videos if they exist, of the actual items to the different pieces that make up the 138 installation kit. There's also a link to the installation instructions for the 138 installation kit. And it's an easy kit to get around. I do have a video of the 138 kit that if you want to see more of me droning on about it, you're certainly more than welcome to do that there as well. Okay, but it'll give you the ability to prep those, typical 1.5" diameter, 2 1/8 diameter, 2 3/8, 2 3/4 lock preparations that you'll run into relatively frequently. So the name Kwikset is obviously synonymous with residential locks, but they do have and have maintained this line of lock installation tools that, in my experience, speaking over the last 25 years, has really not de-evolved in terms of quality whatsoever. It's not gotten any cheaper than it was, nor in cost, but more importantly in quality or in construction than it was in 1990 when I first encountered the multi-spur bit and lock installation kit. If you have any questions on the Kwikset number 89904-001 2 1/8 inch multi-spur bit for their 138 lock bore installation kit, or any other Kwikset product, please feel free to reach out to us. And thank you.